Hello to the many viewers of YouTube. I am more than an ordinary citizen on here on YouTube, presenting a message that's very necessary and important for the many people of this world here. Of course, you already know about the economy, how it's falling apart, how this country is going into a recession, and indeed it is, because of the leaders that are making foolish decisions. And I always say this, that a person without God is a person that lacks knowledge or wisdom. But moving along, get right to it, since I got 10 minutes to broadcast this. I can't really say what I want my full message, but I'm gonna get out as much as I can. So I'm gonna get straight to as far as Obama. Now, when you come to the candidates, of course, we got our selections. John McCain talks about a 100-year war. Continue the war, basically continue the legacy of Bush. Now, the people do not want another Republican up in a presidential seat. If you remember the midterm elections, they handed the House over to the Democrats, but the Democrats had no power because of George Bush, a Republican leader, kept vetoing everything the Democrats passed. So to put McCain in office is to continue the legacy of Bush. Now, to put Hillary in office, that would be a sign of weakness to the many enemies that we have against America, as far as the Muslim enemies. And Ahmadinejad, of course, is the head honcho, the head leader that's really cannot stand this country, and he's provoking it in the citizens in Iraq and Iran, or mainly Iran. And indeed, they are planning and plotting to take down this country. So, to put here out there, and they believe in a religion that, as far as they go basically off the Old Testament, that a man is supposed to be the head and not a woman. As far as the head, you know, and some everything, going according to Genesis, as far as with Adam and Eve in chapter 2, as far as dealing with the punishment and prophecy as well. So since they go by that, if Hillary goes over there and try to negotiate and sit down before Ahmadinejad, they will reject her immediately because of the fact that a woman is the head over this country, and they will look at it as a weakness because of all the men in this country, and they would think to themselves, all the men in this country, they had to have a woman to be the head over this country. So that's why Hillary being up in office would not be a good idea. Not the fact of being a male chauvinist or sexist or anything like that, but it's the fact that this country has so many enemies. Now, if this country didn't have so many enemies, and no enemies at all, and Hillary decided to run, hey, go ahead, let a woman get a shot. But since this country got so many enemies, cannot afford it. Alright, so with that being said, since Obama came from an Islamic background, since he came from a Muslim background, if Obama sits down and have diplomatic discussions with Ahmadinejad and the Muslim leaders, it would be an instant connection, and they will accept him immediately. Unlike Hillary, reject her immediately. Obama will be the missing puzzle piece, a puzzle piece that will fit right along with those Islamic leaders because he came from that background. So just saying that to say, as far as prophecy dealing with Obama, but that's really not the prophecy, but point out how it is predestined for him to get it. And point out also in Revelation the 3.5 years of peace, and after that 3.5 years of hell. So when Obama gets in office, 3.5 years in his term, there will be peace, a peace treaty, because he came from an Islamic background, making a pact and covenant with Ahmadinejad, and after he steps down, all hell. But I will discuss this in another video, but hopefully I didn't exceed my 10-minute limit, but there is more for me to share. Peace be unto you, all who listen to this message, and Christ for life.